If we used to travel with if the plan to come here was like $100, now it's like times 4 or times 10. So you need to be well prepared. You understand? As you can see, my bags are all set. I think I have like 20 minutes. I'm going to get some time to relax. Hello, what's up, my beautiful people? It's Faith Kind-Hearted over here, and you're much welcome to my YouTube channel once again. Yeah, it's a beautiful day, and I'm reaching you right away from Kigali, Rwanda. I don't know how many times I've said this, but seems I'm excited to be here. By the way, it's my first time, and you are all much welcome. So in today's video, I was like, why not sit down? Like when I was closing my last video, I said I'll get a space or somewhere sit and tell you into details if you're planning or if you're packing your bags. There is things these people or where we book our tickets, the things they don't tell you. So I'm here to tell you into details if you are planning or you're packing your bags and you are like you want to travel, most especially when you are planning to come to Kigali, Rwanda. So before even I go into the video, Kigali, Rwanda is our neighboring country. I remember some years before, when I was young, we had a family in Kigali, Rwanda, because some of my sisters, their mom was from this side, but the process was so smooth. I used to hear them, they could wake up in the morning and be like, we are going to Rwanda, and all you needed was a card, not even a national ID, anything to identify you. It can be a village ID or something. But nowadays, my sister, my brother, my friend, if you are planning to travel, things have really changed. Because as I speak to you now, the first thing you need to have a passport. That is one. You need to have a yellow fever card. That is two. And on top, you need to have COVID results, which shows that you are negative, because I'm pretty sure you can't travel when you are positive. So if you are planning to travel, you need to have all those things, and all those things costs money. You can't wake up and say, I want to get a passport. You need to pay for it. You need to pay for the yellow fever card. You need to pay for COVID-19. Okay, so as for me, I planned this some few months back, and I was like, I want to do a road trip across East Africa, of which I didn't make it. Like, I couldn't make it possible since we can't travel from Uganda to Kigali. The borders are crossed, so I had to travel by air. If you watched my previous video, I traveled with the Kenya Airways with the longest layover ever, 18 hours. Can you imagine? It was hectic, but that is beauty of travel also. So back to the point, when you're planning to come to Kigali, Rwanda, the above things I've mentioned, you have to have with them. You have to have them. So you need to be prepared. If we used to travel with if the plan to come here was like $100, now it's like times 4 or times 10. So you need to be well prepared. You understand? So if for us, we traveled, like for me, I traveled from Uganda with my COVID results, which shows I'm negative, but that was what the airline agent told me. Like when I went to book, she told me, well, all you need is the COVID-free results, which I had. But when I reached at the airport, there is a form. I've forgotten how it's a passenger track something. I've forgotten it, but you need to fill that form at the airport. Like before you leave your home country, you need to fill that form, so that when you reach Kigali, they have the details into the system. But now this is the scenario. When you reach in Kigali, Kigali is very different from other countries, because I remember just a few weeks I just came back from Qatar, but all I needed to present was my results, which were just free from COVID, and I'm good to go. But when we arrived, or when I arrived in Kigali, I had my results only, I think it was only like 24 hours which has passed, but I had to do another COVID test, which cost $60. That's why I told you in the beginning that when you are preparing, when you have, let's say, prepared $100, that is to estimate, please, you need to, like, I don't know, not even double, but to make it times, I don't know. So I needed to pay another $60 for the COVID. I was like, okay, now I'm done with the COVID, maybe I'm good to go. You have to, after there is a place where you present that you have paid, and once you get out of the airport, there is like a group of people waiting right there, and they're like, where are you going, which hotel? There is hotels designated by the government where to pay. These hotels, they range from 30, like the lowest is $30 up, depending on what you want. But as for me, I'm traveling, by the way, I'm still traveling, but I'm traveling on a budget, so I had to go for the lowest, but still it was very good. The hospitality was wow. Yeah, at around, by the way, for me, my results didn't come on phone. I don't know, maybe when I was filling in these forms, my numbers is, I don't know my number of head, my Ugandan number. I think I missed. Instead of putting a code of Uganda, I put a code of Rwanda, so it was confusing. My results didn't come direct on my phone. I had to check after seeing those of Ossie, because Ossie received his results at around 4 at night. So mine, I was scared, by the way. I was like, what is happening? My results have not come. Am I positive or what? But luckily enough, I was negative. We went to the website. There is a website they give you. You go there, check, and yeah, I was good to go. So yeah, here am I right now. So that was all I had to tell you. If you're planning and you want to come to Kigali, Rwanda, or any other country, you need to be prepared, because things have really changed from the way we used to know, or from the way we used to travel. Because before, traveling was very easy. You could just wake up, pack your bags, and say, I'm going to Sudan, I'm going to Uganda, I'm going to Kigali, I'm going to Tanzania, I'm going to Kenya. Now you need to have a lot of paper. By the way, there is something which surprised me, and I want to salute these people of Rwanda, because somebody might say, maybe this thing works on only foreigners, or maybe you are just coming in and you are not a Rwandese. This thing applies like to everybody who steps in here, because I had people from here, the one we came with, the one we even stayed at the same hotel, and their nationalities of here. So I want to salute these people because of that, because like we could complain and be like, oh, why us, or why this, but it applies to everybody who wants to travel or who wants to come to Kigali, Rwanda. So I just wanted to give you that short information. In case you are planning, or you have a plan in mind that you are traveling to somewhere, or to Kigali, Rwanda, or any other country, I think the procedures don't change that a lot. Thank you for watching. For those of you who haven't subscribed, please make it a point to subscribe, because each subscription counts. And for those of you, my old viewers, I salute you. Bye bye. I'll be seeing you in my next video.